Welcome to our journey through the incredible world of everyday items. You won't believe some of the secrets we're about to unlock.
Did you know that paper was invented in China around 105 AD? It changed the way we communicate forever.
Surprisingly, the first documented use of scissors can be traced back to ancient Egypt in 1500 BC. They were made of bronze. Toothpaste was used as early as 5000 BC by the Egyptians, but it wasn't until the 19th century that it started to look like what we use today.
The original purpose of bubble wrap? It was designed as wallpaper in the 1950s.
Sticky notes were created by accident. They were born from a failed adhesive experiment in 1968.
Did you know that the world's most expensive coffee, Kopi Luwak, is made using beans that have been eaten and excreted by civet cats? The toothbrush is a relatively new invention. The first bristled toothbrush appeared in China during the Tang Dynasty in the late 1400s.
Catch this. The humble paperclip was patented in 1899 and was originally designed to keep papers together without damaging them.
Velcro was inspired by burrs that stuck to George de Mistral's dog after a walk in 1941. Surprisingly, the average person spends about 6 months of their lifetime waiting for traffic lights to change.
Shocked? The word nerd was first coined by Dr. Seuss in If I Ran the Zoo, published in 1950. Did you know that the earliest known recipe is for beer? It dates back over 4,000 years to ancient Mesopotamia.
The first recorded use of the word hello was in 1827. Before this, people used ahoy as a greeting.
Curiously, a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance. Can you imagine that vibrant gathering? Ketchup was once sold as medicine in the 1830s, believed to cure ailments like indigestion. The word spam comes from a Monty Python sketch that features an overwhelming amount of the canned meat.
Post-its can be used for more than just notes. They serve as effective bookmarks, shopping lists, and even reminders. The average woman will use around 12,000 tampons in her lifetime. That's roughly 1.6 tons of product.
Did you know that the iconic red Solo cup was invented in 1970 and is now synonymous with American parties?
Gelatin was first developed in the 15th century, primarily to create consommes and desserts.
The first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson to himself in 1971. The message was just a string of random characters. Ever wondered where X came from? It was originally used as a mark in medieval documents to sign someone's name.
Teflon was accidentally discovered when chemist Roy Plunkett was working on refrigerants in 1938. Ring pops, those candy rings we all loved as kids, were created in the late 1970s. They have an intriguing origin. The longest recorded flight of a chicken lasted 13 seconds. Imagine them soaring through the skies. Surprisingly, the word sandwich comes from John Montagu, the 4th Earl of Sandwich, who loved to eat while playing cards.
Did you know that rubber bands last longer when refrigerated? Keep those stretchies cool. In 2004, a pair of jeans made by Gap was auctioned for over $60,000. They were designed to shed laughs and stories.
A typical pencil can draw a line about 35 miles long. That's a lot of doodling.
Surprising fact: honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are still edible. Did you know that bubble wrap is actually a packaging material for delicate items and doesn't just create fun visuals? Lo and behold, Humans are the only primates that can blush. This fascinating fact eliminates embarrassment like never.
The world record for the tallest snowman was over 122 feet tall. Imagine that winter wonderland. Most surprising of all, the last fact will truly blow your mind. If you tried to fold a piece of paper in half 42 times, it would reach the moon.